Welcome back, watch fans. Today we are on the mean streets of Newport Beach. That's right, the mean streets of Newport Beach. And we're talking about the Producer Michael collection. That's right. That is the Producer Michael collection. We're going to be discussing is he a real collector? Is he a grifter? Is he a con man? But before we get started, on the wrist we have the Rolex Yachtmaster 40. One of my favorite watches to wear whilst traveling. Two-tone rose gold chocolate. We got a nice sunny day here. It's been unbelievably cloudy yesterday, but let's get back into Producer Michael. So what do I think of this guy? Is he a grifter? What about his collection? So here is how I would describe his collection. It is a pile of, I don't want to say it's a pile of dog shit, because here's what's interesting. He has, real heavy hitters. We all can acknowledge this guy has every heavy hitter, and that is the problem. This guy has literally everything. It's sort of like a whale opening its mouth and, going through that ocean, all that, taking in whatever comes in. I mean, this guy is basically like a degenerate addict buying every type of hype watch, especially if it has, any type of, obviously, well, first of all, it's got to have gold, right? But it's got to have diamonds. Oh, hang on. Can you guys see a little rowing action here? We're bringing you entertainment, high quality production value. The lighthouse in the background. Unbelievable truth. This is actually some of the most expensive real estate in America. Very bland. It's kind of a very bland city. I've always found this area very bland, but, whatever. And that's kind of the Producer Michael collection. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's bland, but it is kind of bland because the guy has every type of hype piece, every type of diamond, every type of, whatever you want, right? And the problem is this. The problem is a collection. Okay, and here we come to the philosophical point is this. A collection is based on choices. That's right, choices. It's based on editing. Now, if you've ever spent any time around, Hollywood, around people in the entertainment industry, film production, as I have, being a Oscar-winning director, film director, and editor. That's right, I was an Oscar-winning film director and editor, and I got this watch, by the way, that came in the bag. They give you a bag when you win an Oscar. They give you like a special bag. Everybody gets a gift bag with all sorts of stuff. This watch was in the bag, so this is celebrity-owned. So here's the thing. In film production, right? In any type of creative production, editing is extremely important. What is editing? Editing is when you make choices. You choose between good, great, and amazing, right? Because look, a good cinematographer, a good director, they're gonna shoot. They're gonna shoot 5. They might shoot the same scene. They might shoot it 10 times. And a lot of the takes are going to be great because they're working with, Oscar winners. They're working, with Al Pacino, with whatever. They're working with Robert De Niro. They're working with Tom Cruise, right? So these guys are professionals. They have the best people in the crew. Okay, this is not low budget stuff. Like, look, this video, it's a low budget video, right? We're on a budget, so we can't have, top actors on this video. But these guys are working with the best. And you know what? They might do 10, 20 takes or whatever it is they're doing. But you know what? And they might even shoot many scenes that never make it into the movie. That's right. They might spend millions of dollars. They spend millions of dollars on shooting scenes that never make it into the movie. Why? They are left out on the editing floor. That's right. They are left out on the editing floor because the editor chooses. They make a choice between something which is going to be really amazing and something which is really, really good. They really want it, but you know what? They have to give it up. They have to sacrifice it because you know what? There's going to be something slightly better, and that is the problem, my friends. That is what a collection is. A collection is choices. A collection is editing. You need to choose between good, better, and best. And to summarize, there was a great art collector. There is. He's still alive. Ron Lauder, amazing art collector. Yeah, he's a billionaire also. That helps. But he said there's 3 types of art. There is 3 types of art. There is. He said, you look at a picture, at a painting, and, it looks good, it looks great. And you say, oh, right? Like, oh, wow, oh. And then there is something even better, which is, oh my. And then finally, there's the 3rd category, which is, oh my God. Oh my God. And that, my friends, is what he collects. He only collects the best. He only collects the OMG quality. He only collects the OMG quality. He does not collect the, you know, nice stuff, the stuff which is, hey, I'd love to have it on my wall, right? I mean, listen, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of watches we'd all love to have, but it's not a real collection. It's not a real collection when you have everything. It's not like when you open your mouth like a whale and you have basically unlimited resources, which apparently this guy has, and you just scoop up everything. You just scoop up everything that, you know, comes into your mouth. That's not a real collection. A collection is based on restraints. That's right. You have to make choices. You have to have a theme. You have to make choices so that it doesn't end up like this, right? You have to make choices so that you will have a collection of only, you know, OMG pieces. Now, by the way, it doesn't have to mean that it has to be, you know, all heavy hitters, you know, 7-figure watches. No, it could be, I don't know, it could be Casios. I don't know, whatever it is. Look at this we got a little hummingbird here. Can you guys see that? This is amazing. Can you see this hummingbird? Unbelievable, but true. A little hummingbird right there in the middle. Now that is, my friends, a real work of art, the hummingbird. The hummingbird is more impressive than any Rolex, any Patek Philippe, any Richard Mille, any Gros Force. It's unbelievable, but true. So here's the thing. Constraints are very important. You need to have some constraints so that you have a focused collection. Producer Michael does not have a focused collection. He just has everything, literally. It's like the guy is like an addict. He just buys, anything. I mean, like, he probably has one of these, right? I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Hang on, let me look at my notes here, because I had some notes written down here. So, look, it's important to have these types of constraints to have a good collection. Now, look, I know many of you think I'm a trillionaire, but I'm not. I'm an ordinary guy. I'm just an ordinary guy like you. That's right. I'm a regular working stiff like you, and it's good to have constraints, because then you have a focused collection. Then you don't have just a bunch of random stuff. And by the way, a lot of you guys have a lot of random stuff. A lot of you have the same Rolex. You got the same stainless steel shitters. You got the same, the 5 of whatever. The same. By the way, the one thing you should absolutely not have in your collection is the Rolex Explorer. That's right. The Rolex Explorer is the watch of schmucks. That's right. You're a schmuck if you have one. Also, you know what else is the schmuck watch? Is the Audemars Piguet chronograph. That's right, the Royal Oak chronograph. So those are like real horrible examples of watches you should absolutely not have. There's a bunch. Look, all these companies, they make dogs. Rolex makes dogs. Patek Philippe has a lot of dogs. Believe it or not, Patek Philippe has a lot of dogs that they've made. And you need to avoid those dogs, right? Audemars Piguet has a lot of dogs. That's kind of the reality, my friends. So by the way, yes, I did the walk all the way up here. It's very, very strenuous exercise. It's unbelievable, but true. But let me get into talking about now the producer Michael thing. But yeah, by the way, let me finish off on this first, which is you need to have the constraints in your collection. Constraints are good because again, you're gonna have focus, and you're going to appreciate what you have. You're going to appreciate. Do you think this guy appreciates what he has when he's got, like, he may have 1,000 watches. I don't know. He may have hundreds of watches. He definitely has hundreds. Could be 1,000. Who knows? Is that good? No, it's horrible. It's a sickness. I mean, really. I mean, that's not a joke. I think there's a real sickness when you have to accumulate just random stuff. Now, I know the guy kind of probably justifies it, saying, "Oh yeah, it's an investment. Yeah, whatever." Because my understanding is he's not like a real estate or stock market guy. I mean, he owns houses, but he's not really. He doesn't. I don't think he really believes in investing. So I think he's made enough money, and he basically has, let's use the word luxury stuff that has some degree of liquidity. And he basically realizes, hey, I mean, he's not a young guy, right? He realizes, hey, the guy might be 70 years old. I don't know. And he figures, hey, you know what? I got enough money, and if I need money, I can just sell off stuff. Like I think he's in that position. So he doesn't really need to, so basically all his money's tied up in various garbage, watches, jewelry, I don't know, butt plugs. Who knows, right? That's that's kind of the way it is, right? So, but again, you actually look. You have to be grateful for your position in life. You got to be grateful for your position in life, because that is really kind of the best thing for you. What you have now is good for you. Whatever, even if it's bad, it's actually good for you. It's there is it's sort of like, how do I explain this to you? Even if things are very bad, it's the reason it is that way is so that you can progress, so you can stretch, so you can grow to achieve something better. So it motivates you to achieve something better. It motivates you to get off your ass, right? So you need to be grateful, right? You have to be appreciative. You have to thank God every day that you are alive, and whatever position you're in life, you have to be grateful. Of course, you do need to work hard, right? You need to move forward in life. You need to work hard, but you need to be appreciative, because look, if you have a very basic collection, right? I'm just a basic guy. I only have a few pieces. I'm a basic guy, but those constraints inspire me to make choices. It makes me a better collector, right? If you throw too many resources at something, it never turns out good. That's why the U.S. military programs, the U.S. government especially, it's so wasteful. It is so you got so many tomato cans, so many grifters out there, because there's just so much money thrown at it. If you look at governments that have constraints, they operate usually more efficiently. I mean, usually in theory. But that's the way it is, my friends. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments on the next one.